Hope everybody had a good break, got what they needed, everything out of that. Just to recap the scores here, we got Derek at 5,200, TL at 1,400, and Nicole at 1,800. But
That's
before
about what I expected.
But before I go into the actual categories, I do want to give a shout out to someone. As you guys know, I've been, or might know, I've been doing a category suggestion contest where you guys can suggest a category that you want to see on the Most Dangerous Game Show. So that's going to be something that's pretty neat. And I had a couple of responses for that. And my buddy Jack Gorbett actually was the one who suggested the best category for this second round, which I'm super excited about. So thank you, Jack, who's in the audience attending. So you guys can give it physically like a shout out for him, which is awesome. As you guys probably know, also with this contest, what I've been doing is that I decide that whoever wins that will also get promoted on the show. So their art or, their anything of that sort will get promoted. And I gave Jack the opportunity to do that because we talked earlier today. And it turns out he just wants to encourage everybody to get vaccinated. So that's pretty fucking awesome, which is cool. That's awesome. I completely support it. And it's something that's cool. I can't, obviously everyone's kind of all over the place here, depending on where you're at geographically, that's going to change. But pretty stinking cool for that. So thank you, Jack. I appreciate it. I'm going to get the second round up here in a second. Also, if you haven't had the opportunity to contribute to the show, I put the information in the chat. And I'll also throw up that screen at the end of the round, at the end of the second round as well, so we can get everybody to get followed on social media. So I'm gonna find this real quick, and we're gonna get started here. Hope everybody had a good break. I'm really excited for the second round, you guys. We have a popular favorite that's returning that was done for the first show because it was pretty outrageous and everyone was highly enthused with it. So I'm going to put the scores back on the board here. Oops. I think that was correct.
I don't know how to check that.
TL, you had 1,600, correct?
14.
14. Okay.
I cannot tell a lie.
I cannot tell a lie. Now would be the time. Okay. How many points did I have? All right. So let's get this guy up to full screen and let's see here. All right, so we got the Land Down Under. Police composite sketches. I'm going to show you a police composite sketch. You're going to tell me who that is. Serial killer day jobs, which was the category submitted by Jack Gorbett. So thank you. So we're going to have some serial killer day job quotes. Back by popular demand, Alex Jones, Aqua Teen Hunger Force. I'm gonna give you guys a quote. You have to tell me the source of that, either which is Alex Jones or Aqua Teen Hunger Force.
Oh my gosh, I'm so excited about that category.
And the last being Google reviews of controversial places. So I went to a couple controversial places on Google Maps, read the reviews, and I'm going to read a review, and you guys have to tell me what that controversial place is. So I'm going to switch Zoom around here and make sure we got all set up. And I'm also going to drop this a little bit so we can all see what we're doing. Okay, so TL, back to you. Whole freedom of the board.
All right, let's go for Alex Jones or Aqua Teen Hunger Force for 400, please.
All right, Alex Jones or Aqua Teen Hunger Force. Vegetables have threatened man for generations.
Ding.
Chase.
What is Aqua Teen Hunger Force?
What is Aqua Teen Hunger Force? That is correct. These have been getting harder as time has gone on, believe it or not.
I feel like Alex Jones isn't that dumb. So it was like, probably.
Alex Jones is
Don't give him
You'd be surprised.
He's pretty
Don't
dumb.
give him credit.
But I was
JR
like,
says he is, though.
That
does
won't
he have a
happen.
vegetable slant? I don't know.
He is, though. The good old vegetable slant. Chase and Nicole, back to you.
You want to take one?
I don't want to hog the Aqua Teen Hunger Force
Do it. Let's
category.
just run. Let's run
I
it.
feel that I want everybody to have
No,
a
let's-
chance.
Run it, dog.
Alex Jones or Aqua Teen Hunger Force for 1,200.
All right, Alex Jones or Aqua Teen for 1,200. Teeth are for gay people. That's why fairies come and get them.
Ding.
Derek.
That's Aqua Teen Hunger. What is Aqua Teen Hunger Force?
That is absolutely Aqua Teen Hunger Force. Yeah. Oh, goodness. I'm so happy that's returned. All right, Derek, over to you.
Can we do serial killer day jobs for 800, please?
Serial killer day jobs for 8. Oops. Well, not that one, but also this one for 800. Anne Rule's best-selling book, The Stranger Beside Me, detailed her
Ding.
accounts of working at Harborview Medical Center for the suicide hotline department alongside this psychopath, which I believe went to Derek.
Who is Ted Bundy?
Who is Ted Bundy? Yeah, that is a strange tale. If you guys haven't been down that road, but Ted Bundy used to work at a suicide hotline alongside Anne Rule, which I also recommend her book, Green River Running Red.
Yes.
It's a lengthy one. You should probably just read the case files for it. But maybe if Gary Ridgway hadn't killed so many people, the book wouldn't be so fucking long. So anyway, also something to check out if you guys are interested. So Derek, back to you.
That's the first time anybody's blamed a serial killer for an author's book being too long.
Good. So the next time you think about
Maybe if
killing
you weren't
somebody,
so good at your job, she wouldn't have to write so much. He's like, well, it's not a job. I do what I love. And you're like, well, if you
I promise.
you're right.
I'm not being paid.
I'm not being paid.
It's not work if you love doing it. I want to take serial killer day jobs for 1,200, please.
All right, serial killer day jobs for 1,200.
Derek is so fast.
Referred to as the British Jeffrey Dahmer, it was believed that this guy used his profession as a bobby, in local terminology, to lure his 15 victims.
Shit.
I always skip the British killers in the podcast series I used to do. I don't care about this one. I don't care about him.
No, I've heard about this
90
being
minutes with
talked
that
about.
accent.
Yeah.
So for this one, who is Dennis Nielsen? Yeah, kind of a sketchy dude. Used his job as a cop to lure his victims, because as we know, we should all trust law enforcement. So that worked particularly well for him. But Derek, we'll go back to you to pick again.
All right, let's do Land Down Under for 800.
Land Down Under for 800. Extra points if you can use an accent. Every college campus has a guy who is too into slacklining and playing this indigenous
Ding.
Australian instrument. Who was that?
Me.
That dinged.
TL.
TL.
What is a didgeridoo?
What does a didgeridoo? Exactly. I wish all these guys would
I
didgeridoo.
had to jump on that. I had to jump on that one because when I first moved back to Seattle like 10 years ago, I was living in shared housing. And I had gone back to school at the time. I was doing this stupid web design homework, and all of a sudden the house was shaking and rattling. And there's this low noise coming. I'm like, we're not near train tracks. What the fuck is going on? All of a sudden it stops, and this hippie that was staying in the basement comes upstairs. I'm like, what the fuck is going on? He goes, oh, I plugged my didgeridoo into my amp.
Oh my God.
TL, I take
Didgeridoo
back
is the sound
my-
that patchouli makes when it's screaming. That's
Exactly.
didgeridoo.
I take back my frustrated curse. I thought Derek had dinged. I'm glad it went to you.
So TL, you have control of the board.
Let's do police composite sketches for 400.
All right. Police composite sketches for 400.
Oh boy.
Wow.
It's definitely a more modern.
Why
He
does
looks-
his
he
bottom
looks
lip
worried.
have a butt?
Who is that?
He looks like a cop.
Ding.
Derek,
Who is Whitman?
not who is
I said
Whitman.
Sheldon.
Ah,
Incorrect. For this one, we have who's Timothy McVeigh.
Mm.
Wow.
It does look
Suspect
like,
number one. So he is modern. You're right.
right. It doesn't have that. It doesn't have that like the classic.
It looks like if
70s
Bill
police
Plimpton
sketch.
drew him. He
Yeah,
looks like a Bill
yeah.
Plimpton sketch that's about to come to life the whole time.
Mhm.
I'm like
He
waiting
looks
for
so
him to turn
vibrant.
into 40 wieners. That's what I'm waiting for.
He does look particularly vibrant. He looks worried, but he's vibrant. TL, back to you.
Let's do Google reviews of controversial places for 400.
All right, Google reviews of controversial places for 400. I got shot in the head.
Oh my god.
Ding.
Chasing Nicole.
What is the grassy knoll?
Not
or-
the grassy knoll, but
Ding.
I'm gonna give you guys that for
Yeah.
Dealey Plaza / Dallas. I'm gonna give that one to you
Oh,
guys.
Okay.
okay.
All right.
I don't know if the tip off was the John Kennedy bit.
That's a
but-
fantastic review for that.
I got, and it 1 star. Just you can't.
It gets the 1 star though. You have to give the 1 star.
Chase and Nicole, over to you guys.
Go ahead.
I'll do some Alex Jones or Aqua Teen Hunger Force for 800.
All right, Alex Jones or Aqua Teen for 800. I'm civilized. I don't take a crap in the pool.
Oh,
Ding.
man.
Chase and Nicole.
Alex Jones. Who is Alex Jones?
That is excellent. Who is Alex Jones? That's exactly
That's
correct.
Yeah, yeah.
Who?
Good, good.
It's a hard one though.
I
you
think
know?
he does take craps in the pool though.
Right. That's why I was confused about that one.
Yeah,
totally
he's a
would.
liar.
But it's the gene pool, you guys. It's
That's
totally-
right. Um,
Back to you
let's-
guys.
let's do the next one. 1600.
Oh,
same
man.
category.
All right, Alex Jones or ATF 1600. Look at this. A monkey drinking its own urine. LOL. IMHO : parentheses. You hear that?
Ding.
TL.
What is Aqua Teen Hunger Force?
What is Aqua Teen Hunger Force? That's a very good question. It's a difficult thing. I tried to describe Aqua Teen to my parents recently, and that was a challenge. It was a challenge. It was because what is
Did
it?
it come up organically? You just kind of Aqua Teen Hunger Force came up in conversation.
So the show called Aqua Teen, it was really hot back in 2007.
Guy named Meatrod.
You start
all right,
quoting
so
strong bad to him, and you're like,
I know.
"Oh, yeah,
I'm very
frog pool,"
disappointed
and they're
with
like,
as
what
much.
are you talking about?
History of the Earth. I'm really tired.
I watched that show so much when I was a kid. I'm very disappointed in myself. But it's so hard to differentiate between Alex Jones and that show, and I didn't expect that.
Amazing.
So
Yeah, I
good.
didn't think they lined up. And this is harder than I thought it would be.
Yeah.
Right, exactly. So TL, over to you.
Let's go police composite sketches for 800.
All right, please composite sketches for 8.
Ding,
Ding, ding, ding.
Derek.
This is who is Ramirez?
That's absolutely correct. Who is Richard Ramirez? The Night Stalker, if you guys have been watching Netflix. Guy didn't get caught, but he had to wear those same fucking shoes every single time. Who knew that was
He
going
looked
to do him
just
in?
enough like Lou Reed in that composite sketch. That I'm sure
Yeah, he does.
You gotta be fucking kidding me, man. Really?
Just enough.
Just enough.
Derek.
Let's go. Let's do police composite sketches for 1200.
Police composite sketches for 1200. Who's this fucking guy?
Oh no.
It's like Creepy Todd from Breaking Bad.
Oh my god.
Shit.
Oh no.
Oh no.
I know his face, but I don't know his name.
All right, so this is Joseph James D'Angelo.
Oh.
Mm.
The Erons are the Golden State Killer, as you guys might know, who was actually 3 different people at one point, but he's actually the same guy. So
Right.
he looks like just
That's
just the
modern,
biggest.
or I mean
Boy
a
Scout.
early picture.
It is an early picture because he does not look. Oh boy, he doesn't look like that well anymore. So Derek, let's continue.
Me?
Mhm.
Let's do serial killer day jobs for 1,600.
All right, serial killer day jobs. Even though he was probably too dumb to know he was hiding in plain sight, this guy committed the majority of his murders within a 10-mile radius of his job at Kenworth Trucking.
Oh.
JR says, that's where I work. Come on. All right, so for this one, a little bit harder. Who is Gary Ridgway?
Oh, dang, that's what I thought.
Oh.
I said it.
Worked down by the Green River. Got the popular moniker Green River Gary while he was working there. Which,
I should have just got that with JR's clue that that's where he works. Like, well, what other killers are from here? We have too many of them.
There's so many. So Derek, we'll continue with you.
All right, let's do serial killer day jobs for 400.
Serial killer day jobs for 400. This weirdo had a side hustle as a birthday clown when
Ding.
he was killing his employees of the KFC franchises he owns. Derek.
No, I think Chase actually dinged it, didn't you? Did
Oh,
you
was it
ding
Chase? I'm sorry, Chase.
Yeah. Who is
You guys are
John
so
Wayne
honest.
Gacy?
Who is John Wayne Gacy? Exactly. Who is that guy? Guy so dumb he ordered a Diet Coke with his last meal. You know?
Guy's so dumb he buried all of his victims underneath his house. What an idiot.
Yeah, what a dork.
Nerd.
Think you could have found somewhere else, you know.
What a clown.
No, if I put it, I know. If you put them all in the same place, you know.
You're gonna
Fooling
die,
everybody.
clown.
We'll take serial killer day jobs for 2,000.
Oh, we will.
Ooh, serial killer day jobs for 2,000. People can rarely say they literally ran off to join the circus, but this serial killer could. After escaping from prison, he found work with a traveling circus prior to committing his crimes.
That is just not for us.
This is something like I know I've heard this factoid and I can't line it up with the killer.
I don't know who it was.
This one is Donald Pee-wee Gaskins.
Yeah, I would have got that.
Some obscure podcast episode, and then I didn't care to remember it.
Yeah, because Donald Pee-wee got the name because he was 5'6". I think I could probably take him.
Yeah.
In an alternate universe.
He's 2 inches taller than me. I can't even take me.
Derek, I'm 2 inches taller than you.
Everybody's 2 inches taller than me.
I'm
I'm the
short
baseline for where people start. It's where you
I
start.
don't
You
like
start
it.
judging them as people when they're taller than me or a little taller.
That's why he wears his hat at that slanted upward angle.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. Yeah. Now I'm 2 inches taller.
All right, so Chase and Nicole, back to you.
Go ahead.
Alex Jones or Aqua Teen Hunger Force?
Alex Jones or Aqua Teen for 2,000. You know he's weak. Oh, you got a mustache? I'll just worship you.
Ding.
Oh, you got a mustache?
Shit,
It's okay.
damn.
Ugh, your demonic little mustache. Derek.
What is Aqua Teen Hunger Force?
Incorrect.
Oh,
Ding.
Ding!
TL.
Who is Alex Jones?
Who is Alex Jones? That's the question that we all want to know. Yeah, it's demonic little mustaches. He's talking about people complaining about the New World Order and some libtards probably, but it's classic libtards with our little mustaches. TL,
Yes,
so
I
over
do
to
love
you.
my little mustache.
Let's go to Google reviews of controversial places for $800 or points.
All right.
Sorry.
Sorry, I know. I wish I had just thousands of dollars lying around, but we had a guy for that, Biden. Anyway, so gorgeous building. To get in costs 10% of all your income for the rest of your life, though. Seemed a little pricey to me. The good news is you can go across the street to the mall and enjoy the wonderful City Creek Mall that was built with all your temple admittance fee of 10%.
Ding.
So confident. Nicole?
It's like it's a church. Ooh,
Ding.
but what church?
Teal.
Dang it.
Is it the Scient? Oh, what is the Scientology Center?
Not what is the Scientology Center. Any others for this one? This would be the Salt Lake Temple
Salt Lake
slash
City, yeah.
Ah,
Mormons.
I'm.
Gotta just
I
give
was gonna
10% of your
say
income.
A Mormon one. Dang it. I should just say it. I'm afraid of looking stupid.
Temple was the clue. I thought you had it.
I
thought
don't
you were
want to
getting
be
there.
dumb. I'm trying to impress everybody.
So TL, back to you.
Okay, let's do Land Down Under for 1,200.
Land on under for 12.
Thanks, JR.
Mari Man is 4 kilometers long from head to toe, ladies, and is the largest of these creations that can be best seen from the sky.
Oh shit.
I get high before this round.
Ding.
Chase,
What is waste of time?
what is
That was a
waste?
waste of time.
That was a waste of time. Wasting
What
everybody's
are-
time. Wasting everybody's
Not a
time.
waste of time. This is what are geoglyphs.
Okay.
I couldn't think of what they were called when they're not circles.
You guys just catch me do this where I go, oh, geoglyphs. Like I knew it was geoglyphs.
Uh-huh.
It was never in my head, ever.
Yeah,
That word
get
was
up out of
never
your
in
ass,
my
Derek.
vocabulary. So,
A word I hear
oh,
every day.
geoglyphs.
I can't believe it didn't come to
Oh,
me.
yeah. Oh, yeah, geoglyphs, yeah.
The popular ones that most people might know are the Nazca lines in
Mm.
Peru.
Oh, yeah.
You all just did it.
Mhm.
That's right. I
Yeah,
remember
right.
those.
Yes,
Oh, yeah,
yes,
yeah, yeah.
yes.
Sorry. This is kind of my Raid Man thing, so I'm sorry. TL, back to you again.
Reviews of controversial places for 1,200.
All right, controversial reviews. This place is great to take the children when the strange creatures aren't climbing out of orange portals and stealing your cattle to terrorize your family.
Oh.
Burning Man.
Burning Man.
So this
What
would
is
be
Bonnaroo?
the Skinwalker
Oh.
Ranch
I would not.
in Utah. It's a popular location for all things paranormal, all things extraterrestrial. There's a good book called Hunt for the Skinwalker, which we don't know a lot about because as a indigenous figure in Navajo culture, they actually refuse to talk about it. So we don't have a lot of the information that we should. So there's your little extra
Good
2
for
cent
them.
tidbit. Good for him.
Keep it secret.
Good for them, yeah.
TL.
Composite sketches for 16.
Ooh, composite sketches for 16.
Shit.
Ooh, that's a tough.
Oh man.
I would have thought this was Richard Ramirez, if I'm being
Yeah, it just
honest.
looks like a.
It's just all photos of Richard Ramirez.
Yeah.
Different sketches, yeah.
But with his eyes half closed.
Yeah, fuck it. Ding. Who's sleepy Richard Ramirez?
Oh my god.
Who is sexy Richard Ramirez? Who is
Not sexy
sultry
or sleepy
Richard
Richard Ramirez.
Who
This
is Rico
is
Suave?
David
Oh, where
Berkowitz.
did-
Oh,
Oh,
shit.
David Berkowitz.
Really? That doesn't
Mhm.
look right.
It doesn't look right at all.
That's
So
why they
no
didn't
wonder
catch
he
him
didn't
for
get
so
caught
long,
because they
yeah.
were
Right,
looking for
yeah.
this guy.
That looks like they must have arrested John Leguizamo when that came out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, it looks like a 25-year-old Christopher Walken.
Shit.
TL, back to you.
All right, let's go to Down Under for 400.
Down under for 4. A fun joke Aussies like to play on visitors down under. These fictitious little buggers are said to suddenly release themselves from overhanging trees onto unsuspecting passersby.
Wow.
Oh.
What's It's a Vegemite?
What?
Ding.
What?
TL.
What?
This is wrong, but what are wombats?
Not wombats, but we're in the same ballpark. So for this, what are drop bears?
Oh, well,
They don't actually exist, but Australians love to tell you that you got to be careful for drop bears. You're gonna watch out, with that really good accent that I do.
I
so
should talk to more
that's-
people, I
It's
think.
good.
So TL's cleaning up, kind of. Back to you, TL.
Dang.
Let's go for Google reviews for 1600.
All right, Google for reviews for 16. Went here for a walk. Strange people chanting, and the bonfire not being regulation size makes me not want to return. Although the baby back ribs were small, they were still pretty good. I think I've now learned where like the threshold is for like the hard category.
Yeah. I still think it's Burning Man.
Any guesses from you guys?
Ding.
Nicole.
What is the 100-acre woods? I don't know.
Yeah, good one.
What is the
This would
Outback
be-
Steakhouse?
What is
No,
the
okay.
Grove?
Okay. What is the Outback
What's
Steakhouse?
the Outback Steakhouse?
Why are these ribs so small? And why do they come on tiny shoes?
They're great.
All
All right.
right.
Back to TL.
Let's do the controversial places for 2000.
All
we're
right.
doing
Controversial
total
places for
bit.
2000. I'm not sure what I expected to see. Maybe a bit more information, but there was nothing but plaques with names. I understand in the heat of it all, pun intended, that everything burned down, but I think I expected it to be informative about the events that happened.
Ding.
TL.
What is the 9/11 memorial?
Not the 9/11 memorial, no.
Ding.
Nicole.
What is the Pearl Harbor Memorial?
Not Pearl Harbor Memorial. Derek, any guesses for you?
Not that I want to take out loud.
Is it Chicago Fire?
So for this one, what is the Branch Davidian compound?
Oh, Garrett got it.
Garrett got
Garrett
it.
in the
Yeah.
chat.
What is Waco? And he's in Canada. Come on,
Yeah,
guys.
who's driving to a Waco memorial?
It's not our fault. Canadians are better.
You have to go to Waco to see it. It's ridiculous.
Right. Why would you do that?
But why would you do that? All right, we got 3 left before our final category in question. TL,
Right.
back to you.
Okay, Down Under for 16.
Down under for 16.
Oh man.
This Aboriginal beast made a small but mighty appearance in the 2019 blockbuster Godzilla, King of the Monsters, as one of the titans the Monarch Agency is monitoring.
Ding.
Chase,
What is Mothra?
not Mothra. Did you guys know Mothra and Mothman are 2 different people? Figured that out recently. It's pretty crazy.
No.
Did you know Mothra is not a person?
So for this one, we got, what is a bunyip?
Oh,
Oh,
yeah,
man.
no, I have no clue on that.
What?
Absolutely not.
It's it's from a billabong.
Mhm.
So
What's
apparently
going on
that's
down there?
where they
For
hide
real
it.
though.
Oh,
What's
yeah.
going on
What is
down
happening?
there? What is
going
happening
on
down there?
Yeah.
Have
Oh,
we
that's
checked
right.
on that continent in a while? What's
Yeah.
happening?
All right, so we got
Meanwhile,
2
I
left.
don't know where my car keys
All right.
are right now. And I'm
Down Under for 2000.
Down under for 2000. Oh boy. Australia's resident ape is sometimes referred to as a Yahoo, but never a Yeti.
Ding.
Nicole.
What is a baboon?
Not a baboon.
I have no idea. Oh
what?
man.
What? Whisper it in my ear first.
I don't know.
Ding.
It's okay, I said glub glub.
TL.
Wait, what did she say?
She said
What
she
is
said
it?
baboon.
What is an orangutan?
Not an orangutan, but very similar.
Ooh, ding.
You can't ding two times. We already blew it.
What?
It's all Derek now.
I really do not know what this is.
He's high. He doesn't know what a Yahoo or Yeti or Ape are.
I know. I mean, it's not a Sasquatch.
What is a
not
yowie?
monkey. What is a yowie?
Okay.
Right, you guys? Come on. A yowie.
Shut up, Derek.
We all should have
Come
known
on,
this.
guys.
I also
know.
like that Garrett said bogans, which is the Australian term for a redneck. Bunch of bogans down there. All right, so last one. Police composite sketches for 2000.
Wow, please be an old one.
Who is this guy?
Tommy Lee.
It's the hat.
Ding.
Oh.
TL.
Who's Pat Morita?
This one's
Oh, man.
This is probably the earliest composite sketch that was done for this particular
SNL
person.
Boomer.
Steve Zissou. You guess this for you guys?
I mean, maybe if a young Dennis Franz was a serial killer, this might be close, but
Not Dennis Franz, but Dennis Rader / BTK.
Oh,
That's not
So-
a good sketch of him.
It's
the
terrible.
That's the police sketch artist that couldn't
Terrible.
draw noses. He's like, that's
Yeah.
the one thing I can't do is noses.
Yeah.
They didn't
Like,
describe
it's a
one. They were like, I
mustache.
didn't see a nose. Okay, no nose.
Now that I see
Everybody-
like the unibrow going on, that
Yeah.
makes sense, but it still
Can
doesn't.
you tell me more about what his eyes looked like? Yeah, they were blue. And what about his lips? They were full. All right, that's good. Well, you want to know what his nose looked like? Nope. Don't want to know.
No.
Don't need it.
Don't want to
let's
know.
put a couple dots there. We're
Yeah.
good.
Did he have a hairline? Yeah, can't do those either. Can't do hairlines or noses. That's what I can't do.
He's wearing a hat. He wasn't wearing a hat when I saw him. Well, he's wearing
Now
a
he's
hat.
wearing a hat now. Now he's wearing a hat. Look at
Wearing
that.
a
Now
hat
he's sort of-
He has
And he's
he has
sitting on a
mismatched
balloon.
ears. Like
One ear was longer than the other and kind of sticking out farther.
All right,
It's the
guys. So
police
that
sketch artists that join the circus later. Do caricatures of people.
The sketch
Can we
artist
guess
was Dennis Rader. He's like,
Yeah.
gotcha, good details. No nose, hat.
Why do all of your police sketches have them doing some kind of fun hobby? I don't know. That's how I draw 'em. Like, some of them are cooking, some of them like they're whittling. I don't know. That's just
I
how
like to
see
create
it.
backstories for them, you know.
This one's making macrame.
All right, so guys, that takes us to the end of round 2.
That was so hard.
That was
I apologize. I'm sorry. I'm still learning. My AI isn't right yet.
I gotta
So
read up on Australia.
so yeah, which also says I thought yowies were mythic. They are, but there's that's one of the general cryptozoological things that they have down here. Also in relation to the bunyip, which they created as a real thing. Which looks super scary. So at the end of the second round, situation we have Derek with 7,600, TL with 5,800, and Nicole with 3,600. So
makes
what's going to happen now is I'm going to reveal the final category, not on the board. On the board, on my monitor, whatever. And the comics are going to have a chance to message me for whatever they want to wager. So now is the only time that I'm actually going to deduct points because as you guys have realized, I haven't been doing subtracting any points if they've gotten wrong or incorrect or not answered because I don't want to do math because that's hard and I went to Evergreen. So that being said, so what
We're
I'm
on the same team.
We are the same.
so for this final category, I am a target. I know I am. I just want people to like me. So for the final category, which is going to be Netflix documentaries. So just to recap again for scores, Derek has 7,600, TL has 5,800, Nicole has 3,600. So you guys can wager whatever you would like if you want to message me here and let me know what you would like to wager.
What?
That'll be good.
What?
How'd you go with Pepsi? You decided that it was too early in the
Oh, is
day
it
to
time for
drink wine?
sponsors?
Oh my god.
Oh, Pepsi. Oh, yeah. Shout out to our
Very
sponsor.
Pepsi.
I was
Pepsi.
getting more coffee and he goes, is it too early to drink wine?
It's never too early to
Am I
drink wine.
missing a
That's
question?
ridiculous. There's no question yet. It's just the category.
Okay.
Yeah.
Never.
So
I was like, oh god, is everybody answering?
Garrett,
No,
it's,
no.
it's red wine though.
We just
It's too early for red wine.
not if I make a good like I do like a nice steak.
You wanna make
Jared, what I
steak
need from
right
you
now?
is
That
any
means I can
wager
eat
that you want to
wine.
make.
Oh, I gotta put my
It's not too
weight.
Yeah,
early.
based on what you think you
That
know about
time.
Netflix documentaries.
But private message me it so not everybody knows. Okie dokie. So we have all that done. I'm going to show you guys what the final category is here in a moment, which is not this. That's not what I had up. What am I sharing? I don't know what I'm sharing. Oh, I'm sharing the other desktop. This is great. All right. I know I had it open. There we go. All right. So we're gonna exit out of this. Whoops. Oh my goodness. Every time I stop sharing, I gotta just gotta whole finagle this whole thing, and it's just a nightmare. All right.
Oh, look at all those faces now.
Hi guys.
Hey, faces.
Look at all those faces.
Good job, everybody.
Watching Marcy
Good
Stone,
job.
and but occasionally they'll just disappear, and for a little while I was a little high, and I was like, oh my god, there's ghosts. They just disappear into their background.
Oh my god.
He's gone.
Okay.
He's just disappeared. He's vanished.
All right, so I'm going to show you guys the final category, or the final question, excuse me, and you'll have a chance to guess. But what'll happen is you'll have 30 seconds to message me, private message me the question. I'm going to tally up the points after that. We're going to take like a quick 3-minute break to kind of recalibrate everything, and we'll come back and we'll find out who the winner is for the second Most Dangerous Game Show. Well, not the second most dangerous, but you know, the very first. Okay. So we're going to take a quick break. And with that, I'm going to share you guys the final question here. Without Zoom, the Buddha Field movement and its founder were the subject of this 2016 Netflix documentary, which premiered at Sundance. So you guys have 30 seconds to message me. And it could be anything. Does it? And with that, let's see.
I could be wrong, but I feel like it's
I feel like it is too.
in that ballpark.
Because that came out. Yeah. And it premiered at Sundance.
I think it did.
Pretty much everything they make does.
I don't know. We put it all on the line.
We
So
really did. We took a big risk.
I think we're supposed to be quiet during this podcast.
Sorry.
All right, guys. So I got the questions. I got the wagers. Again, if anyone needs it, the Buddha Field movement and its founder were the subject of this 2016 Netflix documentary, which premiered at Sundance. So that is going to be our final category for the evening. And I'm going to put on some quick music, take a little bit of a little break here and tabulate everything.
We got to find out at the same time as everybody else.
We got to find out. It's going to be super awesome. I'm so excited. So thank you again, everybody, for joining. I'll be back with you in a quick minute, which is the quickest minute I have for music. And Zoom is like the worst thing to navigate on.
Oh, Garrett is so nice.
You're so nice.
Amy, that is arguable.
No, this is better than the other show that we won't mention because we don't want to get Liz into trouble.
No, it's only because we don't know any of the answers to anything.
We knew some of them. We knew 3,600 points worth.
Yeah, that's actually a lot more than I thought.
Me too. Me too. Sometimes Derek dinged in and it was us, but that's okay. I'm surprised that last haunted location was Amityville and not like the 6577 Boulevard Watcher House. I thought it'd be a more obscure location. That one's.
I'm glad that it was the Amityville house because I would not have known that other reference at all.
It looks like that house. It's a little different. Did you know about that one?
I don't think so.
People moved into this house.
Sounds familiar, but
and they started getting.
You've talked to me about it.
They got letters in the mail, telling them they're being watched, and he kept saying how the house needs young blood, and they get like several letters, and it was crazy.
You've told me about that one.
Yeah.
I only know it from you talking about it.
But nothing actually happened. They just got scary letters in the mail, so it's kind of like not really. If you made a movie about it, it'd be about somebody getting letters in the mail.
Yeah, and in the Amityville house, Ryan Reynolds killed his whole family.
He did, yeah.
But in truth, nothing. That house is like there's a 6-person family living there now, and it's super valuable. Like the house is really expensive because it's famous, but nothing happened. They're like, nope. I think it was a plumbing issue. That's what I think.
Yeah.
It's just a plumbing issue. And it was the 70s. They didn't know how to deal with that stuff. They didn't have plumbing in.
I think maybe if somebody kills their whole family, they have a mental illness.
Yeah, that's what happened.
But
I mean,
what do I know? I've just been working in the mental health care for 4 years. So.
Yeah, the people that moved in afterwards knew there was a murder, and then they're like, let's cash in. And it's haunted. There's no way that Amityville why isn't it haunted now? Why are there no flies? Because it was just open sewage. That was the problem. There was no open sewage. They got it fixed after the people moved out. Everybody's fine. Just open sewage. Get your sewage tank emptied every 2 years, everybody. That's what you have to do.
Or you'll murder your family.
Or you'll get letters in the mail telling you that I'm going to murder you.
I think I think the Watcher house really was. I believe the theory that it was the husband of the couple that moved into the house mailing them to themselves to try and cash in on the same idea of what the Amityville house was getting. Because then they could like sell the rights to their story and all that kind of stuff.
Are you saying the mail was coming from inside the house?
The mail was coming from inside the house.
Solid.
Good.
Alrighty, I'm gonna fade this out. Thanks for listening to B52s with me, everybody. All right, so big moment of the game that everyone's been waiting for. I'm super excited about this. This is the second show, so the winner of this show is going to go on to compete in the Tournament of Survivors later this year, who will join Jonas Barnes, who is also a comedian from the Pacific Northwest, currently living in New York. So let's get down to it. So we have this question about Buddha Field. What exactly was it about? Let's find out. So in terms of points, we have Derek currently at 7,600. We have TL at 5,800. We have Nicole at 3,600. I always have to do the little like with it, or else it's just not going to work. So the correct answer for this was Holy Hell. I know. So we have Holy Hell, which is the documentary name. Let's go around and see what we wagered here and what everyone's guesses were. So Chacole with 3,600 guessed Wild Wild Country. Which is incorrect, fortunately.
Oh, we did wager $1.
Well, she's
and they wagered. And they also wagered $1. So that currently puts them at $35.99 for the game.
Right.
TL at 5,800 also guessed Wild Wild Country.
The movement. That's why I thought about it.
I knew it was wrong. I knew it was wrong. I wanted to put something that was at least a Netflix from around the same time.
So TL wagered 2,000, which currently puts that score for the final round at 3,800. And lastly, but not leastly, Derek, starting out at 7,600, guessed, "Oh God, I don't know."
I'm an idiot.
And I'm
If
an
only
idiot.
You had exclaimed, "Holy hell!"
And also wager 2,000, putting him at 5,600. So guys, Derek is your champion for the evening. So give up your hands, show some support for Derek, which is awesome. He'll be able to come back later this year. That makes sense. So that'll be able to come back later this year. What I'm going to do now is I'm going to throw up the screen again to show all the information for the comics, also a chance to support the show through Venmo, and also PayPal for those of us in international waters. We do take both. So again, all the contributions go towards supporting the talent, which was able to join me today, and also producing probably the worst or best idea I've ever had. So go ahead and do that. It's awesome. So guys, thank you so much for joining. The next show is going to be on May 8th, which is weird for me because that's a holiday. That's Liberation Day for me, and I have the day off, but it's Saturday, which is great. So so for this show, we'll have someone joining us from LA. We'll have someone joining us from the East Coast in New York. We'll also have someone joining us from Prague, which I'm super excited about, but is also from where is he from? From Edinburgh originally. So gonna have quite a little scattered there thing there. And also for June, we're gonna have an all-female panel because let's just face it, white women are crazy with this shit. So let's like we're gonna have like an all-star game kind of in June for that. So I'm super looking forward to it. Guys, thank you so much again for contributing and for joining us. I know that attending live comedy has been really weird recently. So this is the best we can do until that kind of things return to normal. So if you want to stick around, we started something last week called Cat Chat because I have a cat here that has been like fucking not just real confused. So we can all share cats if we want, or stick around and chat. But I'll be here for a bit if you guys want to stick around. But yeah, thank you everyone for joining. This has been super awesome. So
thank you.
Thank you so much.
Congratulations on your win, Derek. You are committed to doing something